This video is on the use of the anchor balloon technique for coronary sinus cannulation. This is a patient that had a previously failed attempt at CS cannulation and LV lead placement. Initially, I had difficulty locating the CS with a braided core, and when I have that problem, I hand shape a 6-French multi-purpose guide to the shape of a braided core, and I find that to be very helpful in locating a CS that's difficult otherwise. And there are specific catheters that you can hand shape, and they're listed below. If you start with something other than this, it's difficult to create the proper shape. So using that hand-shaped multi-purpose catheter, I was able to balance on the coronary sinus, but couldn't advance a wire other than an angioplasty wire. All the more stable wires knocked the tip of the catheter off the CS. So at this point, we'll advance a 3 millimeter by 15 millimeter coronary balloon over the wire into the coronary sinus, and as far as possible into the anterior interventricular vein or any small vein, and then inflate the balloon to create an anchor. My initial attempt to advance the multi-purpose guide was without traction, and you'll see that as I advanced, the CS created a fulcrum point, and the back end of the guide just dropped, and I was not able to cannulate the CS. By applying traction on the balloon and then advancing the guiding catheter, I was able to advance into the coronary sinus. I didn't think I needed the balloon anymore, so I deflated the balloon after I put an Amplatz wire to stabilize the multi-purpose guide, and I'm trying to advance the sheath here into the coronary sinus, and you can see that it's just not going to happen. So I had to put the balloon back out and inflate the balloon, and once again apply tension on the balloon, and this time work the sheath over the multi-purpose guide, stabilized by the balloon, the Amplatz wire. And you'll notice that there's actually a waist here in the balloon, which when you're trying to create an anchor is an encouraging finding. Now, you're all obviously probably concerned that we might have damaged the vein or caused a dissection, but you'll see here this is where the balloon was, and you'll notice that there's no dissection or even disruption of the vein where the balloon was. So from there, the LV lead implantation was relatively easy. The patient was really headed for an epicardial lead without the use of these interventional techniques. Thank you for your interest.